The politics over immigration are coming to a head in Texas. President Obama is meeting with chief critic Governor Rick Perry and others to discuss the crisis. That as tensions mount across the country over temporary housing for immigrants. The president won't go to the border, but he is meeting with Texas Governor Rick Perry, as well as faith leaders and other Texas officials, to discuss the immigration crisis. Perry, a possible presidential candidate in 2016, has blasted the White House in recent days, saying it has failed to respond to his warnings about the flood of immigrant children.
This is a failure of diplomacy. It is a failure of leadership from the administration in Washington, D.C.
The administration also has to contend right now with backlash from communities that want no part in temporarily housing immigrant children. In Marietta, California, protesters stood outside a Border Patrol facility Tuesday and spoke out against processing immigrants there.
We just want the uncontrolled, unchecked illegal immigration to be controlled.
Last week, a group of protesters in Marietta forced a bus carrying immigrants to turn around. In League City, Texas, the city council received applause after it passed a resolution forbidding the federal government from housing immigrant children in the city.
Fears is that we'll get 1,000 kids here in League City. Where are they going to be housed? I think our school system will be required to educate them, enroll them in schools.
In other communities like this one outside a naval base in California, the views are more mixed, especially after a tour of a facility currently housing immigrant children.
When I saw these kids, I saw myself. When I saw these kids and they were smiling, I knew that they're scared and that they're alone. And as a parent, sometimes you have to make difficult decisions.
Congress now has a difficult decision to make: how much to spend to secure the border and process the children who've already crossed. The president is asking for $3.7 billion in emergency spending. Already, more than 50,000 children have crossed the border this year, and as many as 90,000 are expected by year's end. That White House spending request includes $1.1 billion for border security, as well as funds for immigration judges and facilities to care for unaccompanied immigrant children.